Right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
First and foremost, we'd like to begin by giving our praises, all and honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great milestone. And shalom to all the brothers on the four corners of the earth that teaching this good gospel in all sincerity, in all truth, and shalom to few aquazalus in silence, in obedience to your husband. Shalom, his brother Rami and brother.
Yeah, go up.
Back with another video, and this video will be on Chariots. Is the one you want to do?
Done.
Alright, so let's start with Psalms, the 104.
Yeah, can.
Alright, okay, get better here. Watch me shine.
Psalms 104 and 3, right?
Done. Psalms 104 and 3.
Psalm chapter 104 and verse 3. Who laid the beams of his chamber in the water, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walk upon the wings of the wind.
Right, so who maketh the clouds his chariots? The Lord does that, right? And it have real precepts you could read, videos you could get on the internet with the chariots. It have way too much clips and precepts proving like chariots is real, right? It have a lot. You could read the Holy Story. You could read that one in Zechariah 5.
Yeah, Zechariah 5
and 1.
and 1. We know that one. You can.
Right. You read that Zechariah. Zechariah 5 and 1, it says, Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And we see the chariots as these things, so a flying roll. Some brothers see chariots different. Some brothers see the chariot right here where they get to see the chariot like close up, like real close up. They get to see the features of the chariots and everything, how it make, not how it make, but they're getting to see it close up, like a very good view. And the brother Kwana could attest to that. Right? I only see it in videos, but I see chariots different too. I see it green, I see blue, I see it moving together. Like about 7 of them, a complete number of them. If it's not 7, it's 6. I see chariots all how. Chariots is a beautiful sight.
Can.
Right? And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered and I answered, I see a flying roll, the length thereof is 20 cubits and the breadth thereof is 10. Right? So these chariots are real. And these were gonna deliver us out of this place. Right? These are vehicles that is gonna come and deliver us out of this place. Right? We have this one in Matthew. Read that one. Matthew 24.
Matthew 24.
Verse 30. Okay, read that one.
That's not arguing it on this one.
Good.
Matthew 24, no?
30.
30?
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see.
So then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, all the people of the earth is gonna mourn, because them gonna see the Lord, and Lord gonna make people shit the pants, because remember them expecting a man with blue eyes and long blonde hair and looking bitchy. Them expecting Jesus to pop these guys, but them not gonna get no Jesus. Esau might do his Project Bluebeam, and Project Bluebeam is something where they could show like Jesus appear, like a man who with blonde hair, just the exact same despection or something.
Same the same, sure the same.
The word is like description or something like that, like description. Forget that word.
Description.
Right. So they're actually the same description that they might see in the movies and all these things with Jesus with blonde hair and blue eyes. But that's where you're not gonna see. You're not gonna see that puppy sky. You're gonna see the Lord puppy sky. Yahweh Shai. He's gonna puppy skies. A black man with white woolly hair. And hey, I'm gonna shut the pan because if all the tribes of you gone moon, it have this one in Revelation 6. Revelation 6 and verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every man hid themselves in the dens of the mountains. Right? So them gonna run to hide. And look what it says, and said to the mountains and rock, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. Right? And from the wrath of the Lamb. So hide us from him that sitteth upon the throne, which is Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, and from the wrath of the Lamb. So they don't see the Lord, them and run into the caves. The bunkers and them. And what how you say? From fishers we turn into hunters. We can dig them out. Right? Isaiah 2. No, yeah, Isaiah. It's one in Isaiah. We're gonna dig them out.
Isaiah
Around the.
that Isaiah 4.
Yeah, like Jacob's shovel and thing. All these things are going to come to pass. And hey, the end is not yet, because all these things have to come to pass first. The prophecy, the mark of the beast, Jacob's trouble, and all these things that come to pass. It had this
mark of the beast out in certain countries.
Yeah, the mark of the beast out in certain countries already. Right? And it had a Jake, he did get a dream. And in the dream, he was saying that, I get the dream, and that, it was, you know the Bible too, and he say, it was Jacob's trouble. And a certain woman was coming to the man of the Lord and saying, hey, take my boy, please boy, take my boy. Some men say, boy, dash away your children. No, the woman and them saying, hey, I go dash with my children, just take my, please, take away the reproach. The reproach is like get me pregnant, so I could be called by your name. That would what we to do, get them pregnant so they could get seed by us and called by our name. And some men saying, boy, you had to dash with that baby, because we know that. Okay, remember in second Ezra's it say, let's go to that real quick. Second Ezra's, we go take over it. Second Ezra's 16 and verse 33. Yes? Okay. Second Ezra's 16 and 33. It says, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom. So that woman and them can mourn having no man in the life. The woman shall mourn having no husbands. So them can mourn having no husbands to help them. Because if them by themselves, remember them woman and them say now independent. We go hear all that independent talk in Jacob's trouble. We go hear about all that with that independent talk. Right? And then it says, their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So real woman can come in. And not just, and that way say harlots go get saved before the scribes and them. So harlots will get saved. Yeah, these harlots will get saved, before these scribes and them. Right, I'm gonna get not just, you can get virgins. The Lord have some type, hey, Akim. Type of woman the Lord have preserved for us.
It's yappa.
That can be marvelous when you see it, right? It can be some, keeping some real good thing for his prophets and for the men that who
work
doing this work and thing. Isaiah 4 and 1. How it go?
I just look it up, bro. Isaiah 4 and 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
So only let us be called by your name. So they want to get impregnated, get pregnant by us and called by our name. And that thief talk, they say we'll eat our own bread. Where they going to get the bread from? We go wear their own apparel. They might have their own clothes, but where they going to get the bread from? Gotta get that from we. And the protection, because them know the man of the Lord will be protected in that time by the Lord.
You got all food to eat and
Yeah,
water.
that would say, that would the
truth,
scripture say, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink, but they go be hungry.
Yeah, you can.
Have lots of precepts, second adjust. There's a second adjust too. We'd say friends can fight one another for the want of bread. So hey, these times, times getting serious.
Very serious.
Yeah, times getting serious. So we could go back to the match. We kind of straight. Go back to the match. 24 and 30.
Matthew 24, 30. 24 and verse 30. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Right, so then we're going to see the Lord coming with power and with great right, can. So starting back, right? It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall the tribes of the earth mourn. They shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven. And the Lord is gonna come not just with the clouds of heaven. And he's so careful now against the Lord. Imagine the Lord have Leviathan, Behemoth, T2 pets, right? And then the Lord have the angels. Because when it say the armies of heaven follow them, and then he had the missiles, you can't win now all you saw. And he had the chariots. All the chariots could just zap your ass and dice it. You can't win that war. You ain't ready for that base day.
At all.
At all. Right? And then you could read you ask two precepts here. Revelation, it's 1 and 4, and 1 and 11. It's 4 and 1. I can read this one. Revelation 4 and 1, it says,
That's
and after this.
One.
Revelation 4 and 1. After this I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven, and I heard and the first voice which I heard was as it were a trumpet talking with me, which said, come up hither, and I will show thee things which must be hereafter. So when I say come up hither, I mean come up into the chariot. Come up. And when we going up in the chariot, the body have to change. I did that video yesterday, right? The body have to change to go up into that chariot. Right, last precept, Revelation 11 and 12. To read that one and then close.
Revelation 11 and verse 12. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven, saying unto them, come up hither, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's a chariot.
Right, so them come up into the chariot. And that's the day. There's the only way out of this place. The chariot can deliver us. First is the Lord. The only way out of this is through the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yeshai. And then the chariot can deliver us, because the Lord can destroy this place, and simultaneously while the Lord destroying this place, while missiles dropping, the leg can be going up. So you had to wanna be received up. You do not want to do here, come up here. You had to wanna hear come up here. That's the voice we wanna hear. Alright, so we hope this lesson was edifying to the Lord's elect. Give all praises, all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Labakarian. Shalom, Labakarian. Shalom to the elect. And Shalom.
Shalom.